Hello and welcome to Crucial Matters. My name is Hyacinth Alapa. Days of rage. Revolution is coming. These are the words and plan of Omoyele Sowore, the presidential candidate in the 2019 presidential election under the African Action Congress. Today we shall be taking a look at his call for revolution in Nigeria. I have in the studio today a regular guest, a social commentator, and a public affairs analyst, Mr. Jerry Paul. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hassan.
It's good to have you again.
Thank you very much. But the pleasure is mine.
Yes, we were talking about Nigeria.
Yeah, our beloved country.
Yes, we'll keep talking about this nation until we get better.
Yes.
Sowore is in the news. Sowore is a pro-democracy campaigner.
Yes.
And he is the founder of Sahara Reporters. Now he's calling for a revolution in Nigeria. Do you see this as a way forward?
It is something heartwarming that someone is coming up to speak out. But yet I am afraid at the terminology he used, revolution.
Okay, you're not comfortable with that
Yes,
word.
I'm not comfortable. And he also tagged it days of rage. That terminology is enough to send wrong signals for the authorities to call for his neck.
Okay.
Of course, I know whether he does that or not, his neck may still be called for. But I am glad that he's speaking out. Because evil thrives in the society where good men keep quiet, keep silent. So calling for protests, nationwide protests, to protest for the ills and bad governance is a welcome development.
All right. So revolution, as he says,
Yes.
is what Nigeria needs.
We need revolution, actually.
All right.
But it starts from somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you think he has the muscle? Talking about, he may have the capacity to pull the crowd. He's popular, right? But do you think he has all it takes to do this?
Before the 2019 general election, I've not heard of Sowore being that popular, though I know he's the owner, the CEO of Sahara Reporters. So I don't know whether he has the muscle to pull the crowd. I don't know whether he has the financial muscle to sustain the fight. I don't also know whether he has the moral courage not to back out, the moral courage not to be cowed down, the moral courage not to be intimidated. I don't know whether he is going to be compared to Fela Anekola Okuti, who became friend and customer to the prisons. I don't know whether he can be like Gani Fawahemi or even Dr. Raf Owazurike of Masob.
Okay.
These persons were always there. The DSS will call them tomorrow, police will call them the next day. They will come out, they will insist on what they have been talking about. We pray that Sowore becomes the next person who Nigeria will look up to, who will speak the voice of the masses.
Yes, because many Nigerians are saying we just need a man.
A man, someone.
To lead the revolution.
Yes.
And now, but it's important we look at the type of revolution
Yes.
that we're expecting. We all clamor for peace in Nigeria. And Sowore is saying that he cited the example of the lady who started the revolution in Sudan.
Yes.
And before you know it, it grew to a large number until the government was brought down. Do you think this is his plan?
Sudan has its peculiarities. Every nation do.
Yeah.
And Nigeria also have our own peculiarities. We have something that is peculiar to us. And one of the challenges we have here is religion and the tribe. I am afraid that even when Sowore may have support across board, it may be marred by politicians. Politicians will use tribalism and religion to divide it. Nigerians generally, we are always found at that religious margin. We consider things based on, is he from my religion? Do we worship in the same way at the same place? Are we from the same place? Some people are comfortable today that their person is the governor. whether he is doing
Whether he's
well or not.
performing or not,
Yes.
as long as he's
As
there.
far as my friend or my neighbor or my colleague or my classmate is a commissioner, every other person can go to hell. So even as he is calling for protest and revolution, some people are just comfortable that the president or the governor or this minister or the secretary to the federal government is their person. Whatever happens to the rest of the Nigerians is none of that person's business. And that is lack of patriotism. It is not about Sowore, it is about Nigeria. It is not about Sowore, it is about Nigerians. And it is not about just today Nigeria, but for tomorrow. Because what is happening now needs to be checked. We need to take stock.
Okay.
And that, I think, is what he's calling for. So we pray that the days coming from 1st August will be interesting. If people can come out during good luck and the campaign against the so-called Occupy Lagos
Yes,
for
during
just fuel pump price, subsidy removal, there is much more to be protested against
at this
in
time.
today's Nigeria.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Sowore is saying that he's not afraid. That he's already a dead man. So he spoke
Okay.
that he's already a dead man. So he's not afraid of what to come in the length of this protest. But my concern is, if Sowore is saying he's going to protest from the 5th of August on a daily basis, Jerry,
Yeah.
what do you think is the implication of that? Because looking at where we are coming from, other protests we've seen that have raised security concerns, do you think this will also be peaceful?
First of all, is the ability to sustain the protests beyond the first 1 week,
Okay.
which of course we doubt. Nigerians, we have been wired to endure a lot of things. Suffering and smiling, yeah. Something that can divide Ghana will happen here, and people will just go to their normal business.
They'll tell you, I need to
Yeah.
survive first.
Some people will also remember that the protests they have gone in the past have not been fruitful. Somebody your mom can come and hold you and say, you're not going anywhere, you're the only child I have.
Some people may even argue, Jerry, that he's looking for another cheap popularity.
That's another thing.
That
Nigeria, everything is politicized.
We don't know what is what's going to happen underneath.
And some people will say that he's rich already, that he should leave the poor people to go about their business. But it's not about him.
Okay.
There are millions and millions of Nigerians that are suffering. There are a lot of Nigerians that are struggling for $20 a day. Is it $22? $2.
Even some cannot afford $1.
There are millions, but the suffering and smiling situation have taken over. People have sewn suits with pains and suffering.
But Jerry, do you think Nigerians actually know what they want?
I don't think they do.
Yeah, because I asked this question on the premise of what Sowore said, that in the 2019 general elections, he's still insisting that election was rigged. All right, and Nigerians participated in that election, and I can still tell you that a lot of Nigerians did not vote. They sat back and said nothing would change. Do you think Nigerians know what they want?
I bet to agree with you that Nigerians don't know what they want.
Or we may say some Nigerians. Or
many
Nigerians.
Most Nigerians
Okay.
don't know what they want. Secondly, most Nigerians have not learned from history.
Good.
They say that he who does not know history is bound to repeat it. And the lack of knowledge of history is why we are where we are. So a lot of people didn't vote. Those who voted for some mundane reasons.
Okay.
Maybe some people sold their future, sold their birthrights. Those who sold their future in 2015 general election suffered for the 4 years.
And they've not finished paying.
And they have not finished paying the costs.
Yes.
Even in the States, a lot of people mortgage their future, mortgage the future of their children. So we don't know what we want. Till today, a lot of people, because of little things they have collected, they are ready to remain for the next 4 years where they are. But the country is not moving forward. We are not partisan here. The country is not moving forward. And the earlier we came out to condemn evil and call for justice, call for level playing ground is better for us. And I think that is what Sowore is calling. Not a personal thing, but if people think it is about a person, he may want, he may be cowed down, they may kill him, but the country will remain where it is. I remember Two-Face once called for this protest. The protest never saw the light of the day. It did not even start. It died before it started. I pray this one.
What could be responsible for
Of
that?
course, everybody, it was in the public domain that he was called by the powers, he was called by the security agents, he was warned,
So
he was forced to declare, to call off.
what was it false or he chickened out?
Okay, chickening out will be after a protest, after a kind of threats.
Okay.
He wouldn't just chicken out, he must have been called and shown the implication,
And he decided to step
and he
down.
decided to keep his popularity.
But that's what Sowore is not going to do.
I don't know.
Because
In the next few days,
looking at the person of Sowore, he's
okay,
been a unionist.
okay,
He's been in the activism, permit me to say activism industry, and that's what he's going to put on August 5th going forward. It's a pleasure always having you, Mr. Jerry. It's a
it's
fine
all
place
right.
to leave it.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much, Mr. Jerry. Yes, you've heard the analysis. You've heard the sides of the story. Are you going to be part of the revolution? Do you think Nigeria is ripe for revolution? Put your comments at the comment section below and we'll advance the conversation from there. Do not forget to subscribe to Crucial TV. My name is Hyacinth and Jeremiah. Till we see you next time.